Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. I hope we're doing okay tonight. Going to do a regular, not a regular read, a general reading of power, energy, and what's the other one? My bad. Power, abilities, and energy. Okay, that's what I was looking for. My bad. I got to write everything down or it just doesn't come out right. If you're in my chat room, I hope you enjoyed the material that I put down below. I mean, I'll read it for you once everybody gets in here, but it's the way that the constellations are is the actual reality. Father Time. Let's get the book and let's read that card. Father Time. Where you at? 54 and 9. That reminds me of something I have to tell you about on June 9th. We have to talk about it. Somebody called me a schizo in the comments. First of all, before you start calling people names, make sure you at least spell it right. I mean, come on now. S-K-I-S, how is it? S-K-I-T-S-O, I think is how they spelt it. Look it up in the dictionary if you have to. If you're going to call me a schizo, at least spell it right. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. 54. Where you at? 62. Wait a minute. Okay, there it is. Guys, I'm sorry, but that took me a minute. Hi, guys. How you doing? Yeah, Joseph. So he called me a schizo. Said I was I had a, what is it? Smoky voice schizo. I said, at least spell it right. I'm for real, This says, let yourself sink a little deeper into the abyss of quiet stillness. So, Father Time is telling you to be still right now. Because there's things going on. They're kind of schizo. We're going to pull some cards. What we're looking for here is each zodiac. Cardinal is power, mutable is abilities, and fixed is energy. So we're going to pull one card for each one of those. I'm a schizo, and so no, that's me, myself, and Irene. We were talking about that last live. That was great. That was awesome. Talking about how I see things in Jim Carrey, Chris Farley, David Spade. Okay, rejoice in celebration. Something has begun here. Something that can't be changed. And I do believe the cardinal signs, not pointing any fingers, are having a little mental conflict here. Let's see why. If we sink any deeper in the... I hear you. I hear you. You may never see me again. I get it. Okay, so the power here is mental power. You have summoning power. Wow. So that, what I'm feeling with that is you guys are scared of your power. And that is why there's a conflict within your head. It's because you cardinal signs are scared of your power. You don't be scared of your power. Okay? For the immutable signs, Virgo, Pisces, Gemini, and who else is on that board? I don't need. My brain ain't working like that tonight. I know it's all the mutable signs. Heartache and loss. Abundance. You will be rewarded for anything that you've had to transgress, anything that you've had to go through to get where you are now. Abundance. This is going to be your ability. You're going to be able to pull this in. Okay? And for the fixed signs, drum roll, harvest, clairvoyance. I knew it. I knew it. Abe, I don't even want to talk about it. I coulda, shoulda, woulda, but I didn't. For the fixed signs, guess what we got? The sacral chakra, the sexual chakra, a gathering of blessings. It's harvest time, baby. So, Eve, if your question, it's harvest time. It's time. You gotta harvest it, baby. You gotta go get it. I mean, if it drops in your living room, like I said before, you may want to call it cops. I don't know. The number 40, I got 444 here, right in front of me, guys. 232 and 444. Wow, what a synchronicity. Anyway, like I said, we'll go ahead and put those away now. Those are your messages. Anybody got? Anybody got any questions about the information I put in the box below? And you see my we're all on the same road there, Joseph. It's like, can we get a break, please? Like I said, coulda, shoulda, woulda, but it's not a big deal to me anymore. It used to be, but it's not anymore. I guess I've just gone too flighty. I'm schizo, so now I don't care. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So did anybody understand what I wrote in the box, or is it like, is it going? Yeah, fixed Scorpio. You're harvesting your sacral chakra right now. That means that it's time. It is time to get out there and get lucky. For my mutable signs, it's abundance. That's what the mutable signs ability is going to be, to create abundance. For the cardinal signs, they're having a hard time standing in their power, because I think they're scared of it more than anything. I think they're just scared of their power. So it's like, you know, like when you touch something and the electricity, you know how when you touch something and there's electricity and it makes you zap back, you know, kind of like that. I think that's what's going on with the cardinal signs right now. It's like you touch something, it goes zap. It's like, oh shit, I did that, you know, kind of energy. So the cardinal signs is like, should I do this? Should I do this? Spirit says, yes, you should do this. Summon your power. You are that powerful. Mutable. They're mutable. So their ability is to create, period. They wander through that big wavy pool that goes with all of them. Sagittarius, Virgo, Pisces, Gemini. Keeps the insane away. Good luck with that, Jamaica, because, you know, you're going to see all of the faces of everything here very, very soon. By the 9th, it's going to see, oh, gosh, I'll have to read that part to you guys. We got lots of energy coming. Lots of energy. So the attacks will be gradually more than they are now. It's going to be an intense situation for everybody. And the way you can discern what is real and what is not real is, does it stand the test of time? A lot of the things that you see happening on the broader spectrum here are not standing the test of time. That is what is the most real to you. Anything that falls out of your view did not stand the test of time. I hope that makes sense. We are in a spiral time. It's like we're going like this in a spiral through a galaxy. Okay, I got 2 videos on that down there. Well, one's an Alan Watts video, and I don't know about anybody else, but I absolutely love Alan Watts. And there's another one that explains the cyclical time where we've been here before, and we will be here again. You know, I mean, it's like all is happening in the present moment. All is happening in the now. So at every moment, you're creating with your next thought and your next thought. 1, 3, 3. So as you keep, you're like this molecule that just keeps creating itself. That's what we are in this world. That's why we're all one. And why people can't understand that, I don't know. But that's because it's thousands of years of distract, deceive, and divide. So as long as they keep us fighting amongst each other, then we don't see the truth. Okay? We don't see who is truly repressing the situation. People won't even talk to me. You can talk to anybody here in my chat room. We ain't got the talkative ones in here yet. Hopefully they'll show up. No, we don't see ourselves. We only see what's outside ourselves. So how do you think you look to the universe? You know, you're one of many, one of a sea of consciousness. And it's absolutely gorgeous if everybody would just take a step back and look at it for what it is, instead of fighting over the last thing or you know, constant consumption. Because that's what we're being taught to do. That's what our children have been indoctrinated in school to do. And I'll tell you what, there's a rapper that said that the Pluto in Scorpio generation, which I think is the millennials, is just way too comfortable with the thought of hell. Just saying. They're way too comfortable, you know, with the thought of going to hell. Like it's what they're supposed to do. It's so not, you know, guys, if you're in that generation, it's so not. You're here to help. You are the I can't remember which wave spell you are. I think you're the fourth wave spell. That is the last one before the complete change of humankind. And Joseph, you're right in a way. It's our own personal health. Say like you've taken yourself all the way down. Hey, Deborah, how you doing? Z's here? I didn't see her. Oh, there she is. Hi, Z. Well, we're gonna get to a conference here in a minute. I don't even know where I was. You guys distracted me. Hey, baby, how you doing? What do you want? What do you want? We got the courage. We got the courage. You guys like the jams that I've been posting? I just so many downloads, guys. And somebody said that was satanic. It's satanic when you got attachments to you. They're sucking you dry. It's not bad to get downloads because that's information coming straight to your crown chakra, and you can't get around it. Yeah, I've got great people in my group. We're missing Kit, though. Kit and Sassy. Sassy ain't made it to the last few lives. Kit did, but she's not here yet. She might be. Yeah. Well, it's not the way that goes is the finding the way is going to hell, Joseph. That is the story of Anana. So she descends into hell to visit her sister who's mourning her husband. And when she goes down to hell, she has to pull off something, her crown, her breastplate, as she goes down and it descends into hell. She gets there and she's naked, completely naked. And the sister, being a demon, picks her up and hangs her on a meat hook and kills her. Pretty brutal, huh? And then her spirit ascends back up to the earth plane and collecting all of her things as she goes back up. But when she gets up to the top, it looks way different than it did when she went down. That is the dark night of the soul in a nest egg. I've been trying to help everybody get through this because there's some people out there who are really struggling with addictions and being homeless, and and it's because they're not being still. They're fighting against the tide. So what happens when you fight against the tide? I grew up in Florida, so I swam in the oceans all my life. What happens when you fight against the current? Pulls you back out further. So until you can flow with that current as opposed to swimming against it, it's always going to pull you out, and you're going to have to get rescued by somebody else. Hey, Scorpio Squad's here. He's offering some love there, Eve. Yep. It takes you under. Exactly, Eve. And when you go under, can you breathe? No, you can't breathe. So until you climb out of that from going under, and this is good song, by the way. If you ever get a chance, listen to Evanescence, Going Under. That is a great reference to all the things I'm saying right now. That one and Everybody's Fool by Evanescence. Those are two great songs where she kind of depicts addiction and stardom and the fakeness of stardom in Everybody's Fool. So like I see things in pictures, and when I read something, and I felt that the story that I wrote in the box was relevant to what's going on right now. What state am I in? As far as what? I'm in homeostasis. Yeah, I just said that. Homeostasis. I'm sitting still. I'm doing what I'm told. Like I said, if you fight, I've already fought against the current so many times. My whole life has been about transformation. Scorpio 12th house, Neptune. So it started from an early childhood with me. So I basically lived in hell most of my life until about 2017. It was like, bam, a light went on. And I started going through some heavy clearing. Years, millennia of heavy clearing. And I started getting back all my memories. As you collect your fractals, you will start to get back all the memories of past lives. And that is what makes you understand that you are an infinite being, that you are immortal, that you've been here the whole time. So when you get to that point, you're you're the hermit in the card. You know, that's all about just wisdom. Wisdom. And as you collect those fractals, you gain more and more and more. And then things just start showing themselves to you instead of you going against it. Hell of a question there, Bobby. Hell of a question. I don't know how you want to look at that. I mean, you could look at the glass half full, Bobby. Okay, you'll be rid of that. It might take half your stuff with it, but you'll be rid of it. New start. Just saying. I'll go ahead and look for you. Yeah. Yeah, I think you are too, bud. It ain't over. And she ain't done with you yet. She ain't done with you yet. We got Tower, Ten of Swords in reverse, and the Five of Wands. She's just not hot. So, yeah, you got a little ways to go before that ever manifests in any direction that you want. Like I said, you can always look at it like it's freedom, you know. If you keep going, it's not fair, and it's kicking and screaming. Guess what you're sending out to the universe, Bobby? You are always co-creating with the source and with the universe. Remember that. What you send out is exactly what you'll get back. It's not fair. It's not fair. You will get back. It's not fair. Remember that. Always, always, Eve. Freedom always has a price. Sometimes it's half your shit. Especially if you go in that deep, you know. I haven't been remarried since 2011. I got divorced in 2011. You know why? Because I want to keep my shit. And I don't want to go pay for half of somebody else's shit. You meet me at my vibration, or you don't meet me. It is as simple as that. It is easier, Joseph. But some people want to fight against the current, like I said. And it takes them going completely under before they see the light, before they come up for air. And I don't care how much your house was, dude. I had a millionaire husband. You know what I did? I gave it all to him. And I said, have fun with that. You know what? He paid for messing with the divine being, just like they all do. And if you keep putting more emphasis on a $4 million house as opposed to how you feel or how anybody else feels, then you'll soon see that you're calling in that to you. Get here! La 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 la! I'm so glad you showed up, my sweetheart. My Piscean baby. Did you read the stuff at the bottom? That's some pretty deep shit. Man. Yeah. Well, I missed you the last couple of lives. Bobby, that doesn't matter how much especially if you do it because you feel like you have to, you know, and because you're mentioning that, I feel like that is something that you feel like, well, I did this. God don't care. God cares about how you co-create with him. God cares about how you speak to yourself. How do you speak to others? How do you show your compassion? How do you show your forgiveness? This is the important things. It's not self-deprivation. It's just the old saying, why can't everybody just get along? You know, and you need some Piscean energy, Bobby. somebody with some Pisces in their energy to help you out with this. And if you want a personal reading, you're welcome to hit me up for it. No, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. Don't put words in my mouth. Your humanity, your compassion for humanity always counts. Always. But if you're running against the tide, worrying about, who's going to take something from you all the time, then you're running against the current. If you would like a private reading, I'll put my information's on every video. So, you can contact me and we could talk about it. I'll help you. You got to marry that masculine and that feminine in the brain so you can have sight. And that is way more important than any house or any money or anything like that, especially right now, especially in these times. You need to have that sight. That is what's most important. And it's all clouded up and covered up with all these other things you want. So now is the time to be still and listen to yourself, listen to your oversoul. So the sacred secretion in your body can be crucified and come online so you can see the way forward and be an enlightened being. And enlightened beings don't attack one another. They're above that. Stillness is always the answer. When you think before you act, because a lot of people are going to do this, and I'm going to read this to you because this is important. There's going to be a lot of things going on, especially the first week or so of June, and you're not going to know if it's real or not. Like I said, what is real will stand the test of time. This is going to be a very strong energy with this moon opposing Mars, then Chiron, Mars, then Jupiter. And that's on June 9th. So it's going to be like a clock. Like there's going to be like a whole entire day from 12 noon on in Aries. All of these planets are in Aries. You think speed and war. On this day, on June 9th, okay, people will be clawing and scratching at each other and trying to start shit. And what we have to do is look at the rational mind here. No, I suggest on that day everybody keep a low profile and kind of just roll with the flow. The first week of June is going to be. Your intuition is going to make all the difference in the world. Sharon, hello. How you doing, baby? Your intuition being online is going to be so important. Bobby, that's for you. The intuition is going to be your guide through all of this. Otherwise, you're going to end up burning yourself out because you'll just sizzle out. That's going to be the energy over the first, June 9th. So everybody just when you get into this energy, because it's going to start on like the first, second, and third, and it's going to gradually speed up to the point where it gets really intense. And what you have to do is learn to breathe, my loves, and try to take things in a more peaceful way to solve things. Always be or try to be during this time in a peaceful state of mind where you're not like, say somebody's in a grocery store with you and they jump a line in front of you or something like that. And that really pisses you off. This is just for instance. And that really pisses you off. And you lash out at that person, you might end up getting sued. This is what I'm saying. Some things are going to appear like they're larger than life, like they're real. But they're only real for a minute, for 10 hours. I am a Pisces in tropical. I am an Aquarius in Vedic, but I am a Scorpio rising in Vedic. I definitely identify with the Scorpio energy. I have a 12th house Scorpio and tropical in Neptune, where I should have my Pisces, but and that's at 22 degrees. So I'm the escape artist. I'm the illusionist. I am the magician with Scorpio and Pisces energy. I also have Taurus energy in my Vedic chart, Gemini energy in my tropical chart. In my tropical chart, 5 placements in Pisces and 1 placement in Scorpio. All water, baby. I am the psychic. And God played a trick on me, man. Like most of my life, I didn't know what was wrong with me. I'm like, why do I know what these people feel, think, and say? Why? I want to know. There's just some things in life, guys, you just don't want to know. I mean, like I said, it's a good thing I see things in comedy, or I'd probably be really screwed. Oh my gosh. I wouldn't have taken the Truman Show as well as Jim Carrey did, though. I'd have been pissed. I guess there was nothing he could do about it, though. Yeah, Joseph, it certainly is. Well, now I'm a walking antenna, so there's that. It makes it difficult for me to even do things like go to the grocery store, because I can hear thoughts, I can see attachments. So it makes you just want to 166. It makes you just want to go, oh, okay, I gotta go. I gotta go. And the Piscean in me says, I'm out. So that is where I get my, my intuition, but also my tendency to want to escape. I can write the book on 8-10 ways to say I need my space. It ain't about you. I need my space. Does it sound cliche to say? Yep, that's my song. Definitely. Because I want to stay happy. When somebody's walking behind me, yelling at me and screaming at me, I want to turn around and go, well, why? What do you got to yell for? Can we not sit down and have a rational conversation? That's my Gemini and my Aquarius. Can we not sit down and have a rational conversation? If not, I got to go. Got some Virgo in my chart too, in my midheaven. That's my OCD. Virgos are obsessively compulsed with details, and they like to be on time. I mean, if you're like 2 minutes late for a Virgo, they're pissed, because you're 2 minutes late. But I'm in a hurry. But you're 2 minutes late. Pisces be going, la, la, la. Virgo be going, ugh. Can you relate, Kit? Can you relate, baby? I know you can. And Taurus be like, I'm going to make you do this. I'm going to make you do this. But they won't say anything about making you do it until you're the type person that doesn't do it. And then they just get real silent and they hate you without saying anything until they blow a gasket. So I could tell you about all the signs. Yeah. That's where my midheaven's at, Deborah. And I am like that. I it's like I got to make use of my time, and I want everybody to be on time. I want to be on time. I don't even like being 5 minutes late. And I got a thing with having everything off my floor. I can't stand it. Dishes being done, my bed being made. Yeah, I'm a freak. I'm really always 30 plus years on earth, and it's hurt every moment. Well, Joseph, if you haven't looked at my little thing that I did like a 5-minute video. When I was growing up, my mother had this best friend, and we used to call her my old Aunt Mary, and she had a lot of health problems. Okay, I mean, lot of issues in and out of medical issues. And she used to say, there's 2 ways looking at those holes in your shoes. You can dig the ventilation, or you can sing the blues. It's all a matter of perception. Trust me, sat in a homeless shelter for 4 months. It's all on how you look at it. And I came out of it thriving. I let what happened happen, which was my biggest fear ever in the whole world all my life, was being homeless. And I got through it, and I lived, and I did better after I got through it. I was stronger. I knew what I was up against. That is the difference between experience and worry. Don't worry about it anymore, because that's the worst it can get. And I'm still here. And grab your long arms as an Aries. Yeah, you better, Kit, because them defenses are going to need, you're going to need those defenses coming June. You need those boundaries, those walls. Oh, yeah. Deborah, I'd smack a bitch. It is very painful, Joseph, but you cannot put an attachment on that. That's devil energy. You're not here for anybody else's journey but your own. For real, for real. I mean, yes, you can help people wake up. You can become a teacher like what I do. I teach people all this stuff because I want them to know for themselves. I want them to see for themselves. I want them to seek for themselves. I don't want them to go off of what I just say. I want them to know by their own oversoul, because that is where salvation is found. I can't save them. They have to save themselves. And you have to come to that realization that you can't save anybody but yourself. And what's going on in the world is being done on purpose to bring everybody's vibe down and make them dysfunctional. So that keeps the whole collective dysfunctional. That's why I'm here. People like me and you are here to show people that it doesn't have to be dysfunctional. Leading by example, not for any other thing. You know, you're not here to people please. You're not here to be something you're not. You're here to be your Christed single self that showed people the way, by the way that they lived, by the way that they believed. You know, Jesus and the 12 apostles, man. One of the oldest stories in the book. Book of Enoch. You know, you got to go back. The stuff that I put up today is from ancient Egypt. Okay. I'm remembering one of my lifetimes in ancient Egypt. Destroy. You're here to destroy, really. Okay. So you must be a Scorpio. Transformation is what you mean, right? That's Scorpio. That's the death card. That is called transformation, the death of the old and the beginning of a new, a rebirth. That is what Scorpio is definitely here to help do. It's the Kali. It's my Kali card in my Ascension deck. Kali, the Hindu goddess. As soon as possible, Earl, hopefully no later than September, I'm saving money, baby. You know, it's no easier for me right now than it is for anybody else. Paying more money for things that I need and not bringing that much in. So there's that. You know, YouTube don't pay a whole hell of a lot. I'm just going to say. You don't get rich on YouTube. I make more on my side gigs than I do on YouTube. But those are about to stop. I've got a couple of tarot clients that are almost finished. They're almost finished with their learning. So I need to take on some more clients to keep myself going. And I'm not getting a lot of people don't want to pay for readings. They just want me to give them free advice. And I'm just going to say this one time. My time is very precious to me. And my readings are reasonable. Hell, you get everything for $150. And that's over an hour and a half reading and chart reading and spiritual guidance of your strengths and weaknesses. So yeah, that's worth $150. That's the one that I give away every month. I give away one every month. So if anybody hasn't registered for that, you need to send me an email of how you've overcome something in the last month. And I'll read them. And I want and whatever catches my heart, whatever really gets a hold of my soul is what I'll probably pick from. So something that you've overcome, say like you were doing drugs and you quit doing drugs and you were able to overcome some kind of strong urge. You know, you may not mean that you completely quit or you can't, you know what I mean? You might not be able to quit, but maybe you resisted one time. You know, and that's the kind of stories I'm looking for. I'm looking for people who have really overcome something that is really, really hard for that. A wealthy watcher will become my benefactor. Yeah. Hey, Keanu. Yeah, I went there, guys. Yeah, I went there. Hey, dude, let's talk. Let's do this. I'll do a Matrix movie with you. I can explain it better. Just saying. I'm terrible, ain't I? I sure hope so, Eve. I'm like I said, I don't want to be here past summer. I want to be here out of here before winter comes. I don't like the weather here at all. I'm a flatlander. I was born here, but I grew up in Florida. Spent 6 years in LA before I came here. So yeah, that's more my scene. I'm not LA anymore, not the way it is now. I wouldn't go back. My daughter's in Florida now with 7 of my grandchildren. I'm hoping, you know, that I'll get back at least to like Tampa Bay area where she can come visit me and I can go visit her. She's doing real well down there. I'm proud of her. Good kid. My granddaughter went to Spain recently. My 19-year-old granddaughter. Anybody got any questions? Kit Kit, where's Kit Kit? Did she disappear? You didn't disappear, did you, baby? Anybody got any questions? Nobody? Yeah, it's the whole time truth. And the more you see them like that, the more you see them like that, Joseph. I try not to, even the ones that, I'll tell you what, I got a possessed demon that comes into my chat on a regular basis, Joseph. My other viewers can attest to this, huh, ladies? We have this girl that comes in here and talks about demons. Okay, she is possessed, and I still don't judge her. I don't judge anybody. That's not my job. I don't want that job either. I don't want. Yeah, I already told you I'm going to see the world at y'all's expense. I'm going to come around like the Big Lebowski and sleep on your couch and eat your groceries. I'll go to each country. And y'all got to pick me up from the airport too, because I don't drive. Okay, Carmen, got you. Pentacles. You about to get unstuck. Whatever it is, Carmelita. You're using your intuition. It's about to take off. Whatever this is. 2 of Pentacles. 6 of Wands. And the Hanged Man in reverse. Justice. Libra energy and Cancer energy. This looks like it might be a new car, girlfriend. Looks like a new car. And a brand new beginning in finances. Woo! Gotta like that. Yeah, buddy. We like that. You look forward to that. Yeah, me too. I can't wait. I might have to set up a landing pad somewhere. What do I need to hear from you? Cindy, I got you. Give me a minute, Sharon. Oh, thank you, Deborah. You're so cool. I appreciate you. Cindy, you need to let the past go, baby girl, and love anyway. All right? Let the past go and love anyway. Oh, I can cook. I can cook now. I can do me some cooking. No problem. I love to cook. And I cook healthy too. Some people would go, bleh, but no. I cook some good stuff. Okay, we got Sharon. Everybody's getting money. Hey, you know. I'm just saying, whatever you're working at, Sharon, it's about to pay off. I don't know what that means. You might. Oh yeah, I make a kick-ass biscuits and gravy. Good Gemini energy here for you, Sharon, and that's right now. Right now, within the next month. I always say my aces are about a month away. Biscuits and gravy. Yeah, I told my son about that, and he goes, Mom, that's such a Lebowski thing to do. I say, yeah, it's called freedom. I earned it. 56 years old, and I'm still healthy enough to do whatever the hell I please. As long as I don't give my power away to somebody else who wants to take half of my shit. It's like, for real, I don't understand. You're either plus me or you're minus me. Period. I like biscuits and gravy. Peas and carrots. Does anybody watch Forrest Gump? I told you to. And the Gemini is crazy mofo. Does my Cancer music professor in Chile. Kid. You're already on to the next. Take a risk and find out, but there's a good chance he does with the 10 of Cups. He has some kind of family there. But I think he's still willing to negotiate. Let's just say it like that. Carrots and turnips crushed is nice. Oh. So carrots and turnips. He lives with his mom and sister. He's I gotta give him A for originality there. I have to give him an original. He got an original gold star anyway. Kid's always getting love, and she's in the virtual world. She can have anything she wants and create it on top of it. I look so like a damn elf tonight. Anybody else see that? Oh, thank you, Carmen. Just think of me as your Galadriel. Okay. Bending them off. She says, yeah, Kit, well, you shouldn't be so sexy, baby. You shouldn't be so sexy. Thank you, Carmen. You're just absolutely a doll, baby. I appreciate you. I did do a skit for somebody doing that Galadriel introduction. Yeah, where she's talking about the beginning of the Lord of the Rings. I had that memorized for a little bit. Just unwittingly manifest. Yeah, it happens. That's because you're in the netherworld. You're not even here, Kit. It's like with that Pisces energy, you're like me. You're like floating around in the stars somewhere, just watching everybody remote viewing, going la 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 la. Okay, so this is what we're doing today. La 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 la. La la la. I'll be back on the videos tomorrow, guys. I just I needed a minute today. Like I said, I could have even had a date tonight if I would have felt up to it, but with everything that's flying around with people right now, I just don't even want to put myself in the middle of any of that mess. I'm the one doing the videos, so I see what kind of mess is going on. I remote view it through my readings. Hi, Abigail, how you doing? We're talking about all kinds of stuff. You'll have to rewatch it because I'm not going to go back into all that. I don't want to manifest it literally. I just want you guys to be aware of it. So definitely rewatch this, Abigail, when you get a chance. You definitely need to know. All right, especially with your energy. You definitely need to know about June. That's what I'm saying, Z. It's why I don't even want to get involved, man. And somebody called me a schizo because I started laughing and cussing at my cards and flipping them off. That's that. I'm sorry. That's just, I get emotionally involved. A lot of tarot readers, they just think, well, this is this and this is this. I see shit. I go, fuck you. I don't want to do that. Yeah. I also look at the video. There's 2 videos in the description box and a whole thing on it's called The Plan. It's the Mazzeroth. It is the constellations. It's God's plan. And we're in the middle of it right now. Go to Gemini. That is the marriage of the 2 energies. So definitely check out the box below and videos that I put up there. Because one of them's Alan Watts. He's phenomenal. And it's Alan Watts on existence. And the other one is the physics part of teaching you how we're in a spiral loop and that Earth is not flat. Earth is round because we're going in a spiral here. Everything's a spiral. All the planets are spiral. And then there's a bump here and a bump there because of the moon and, other entities. So you'll see the way the planets spiral up like a double helix. Okay. It's what it looks like. It's like a double helix that goes up like this, and it's cool. Yep. Twirling like a dervish. La, la, la. And the fish, Kit, is the church. You definitely need to start studying that, because that is the poem is the only thing I put down there. The study is the study of the Mazzeroth, which is, it explains all the constellations, where they start at Virgo with the Mother Mary and bearing Jesus Christ, to Leo, the Lion of Judah, from Jerusalem, as the ruler. Is it a wave or particle? That is the question. We don't know. It starts out a wave as far as we know. Then it works its way around to the particle, to the molecule. It starts in waveform. That's why we can't put our finger on Mazzeroth, Mazz, not SS. We can't put our finger on source. We can't put our finger on the invisible world, because it's waves. Tesla, thinking, energy, vibration. You know, that is how you understand the universe. Created a Baphomet commission for the VR churches. The church. No, you are the church, my love. Let me read it to you real quick. My God. Okay. So where's Pisces in this whole mech? In this whole mess? Scorpio is the fight with Satan till the end. Scorpio bruised Jesus' heel, but wait a minute. Yeah. But Christ smashed his head. Sagittarius, the archer, both God and man, rejoicing while wrath is poured on Satan. Capricorn, the goat, is Jesus' sacrifice. The tail of the fish is him raised in new life. Aquarius is the Christ pouring out living waters. The church and the gospel not to falter. Pisces is the church. New Testament and Old. Bound to the monster by Aries, but Aries has hold. Aries is the ram sacrifice of Abraham, defeating the monster and breaking the chains of the woman. So that is Perseus rescuing Andromeda. Like I said, many stories have been written off of just this teaching. Many stories. Honking Aries. Hey, at least they got, at least he's a badass. I mean, in the netherworld, he's a badass. I mean, and not in this world, but in that's war and speed. So any Aries placements you have are definitely your strong points. Any Mars placements that are in, that are directly linked to Aries, oh yeah. That's definitely where you're more powerful, because like I said before, the cardinal signs are power, immutable signs are abilities, and the fixed signs are the energies. Lilith is about to come around, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That starts on June 3rd. And then it's going to, through the 9th, it's going to be squaring signs in Aries. The 9th, especially for about 10 hours, it's going to be in Aries. And that is some toxic energy. Black Moon Lilith and Aries, Chiron. I think it's Chiron, Mars, and Jupiter. Goes 1, 2, 3, like a 1, 2, 3 punch in that day. We all going to have to be aware of how we're handling ourselves, so we don't fizzle out, because you will fizzle out. There's a good, very, very good, strong chance of that. That's why I'm here, to give you all this lovely information so you don't fizzle out. It's better to burn out, yeah, than fade away. I'm sorry. What day is this? It is June 9th. My love, June 9th. That is the day you're going to have to hold on to your temper and mean what you say what you mean, but do it from a place of peace and patience. I'm calling in a sick day. Hey, I'm glad I don't have to call in, Z, because I would too. I mean, I seriously would, because if you're going to be working with other people, it's going to be some pretty yeah. I feel bad for my neighbor. She's a general manager at Subway. I feel bad for her for having to work in that shit. I go under a rock, so I'm not stinging. Sting, 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 sting. I see. So, yeah, we're all gonna for the first week of June up and through the 9th, we're all gonna be feeling this. And the best thing is to lie low, to keep a low profile, not to get out there and get in all that muck, because it's going to be kind of toxic for a lot of people, especially people who don't want to compromise. As we just saw, people who don't want to compromise are going to be the biggest losers in the bunch in this whole dynamic here coming. You don't want to compromise. You don't want to be fair. You're going to pay for that. Deborah, no, actually, you're so used to the death and resurrection energy that this will be a piece of cake for you, as long as you keep your temper in check, Scorpio, because Scorpio is very fixed, and you can light them up, and once they get lit, it's hard to put out that fire. Yeah. I advise that for anybody who's in my chat room right now. Put yourself a note saying from June 3rd, well, actually it starts on the 1st, but you're not going to really see it till the 9th, or the 3rd, through the 3rd through the 9th. Just put a sticky up somewhere, like on your refrigerator or something, saying time to lay low. And watch all the other people just lose their shit. I don't know what's gonna happen, because this is gonna be on a world scale, guys. So I have no idea what's happening. I do have an idea, but I wouldn't share it on this platform. I wouldn't share it on any platform, because I don't choose to manifest it, even though I do see the future. Anybody who lives in the future is a fool, because there's always changing in the now time. One decision changes everything in the now time. This is where you have to make those decisions that change everything in your life in the now time. That is what's most important. That's what I'm here to try to teach you. Getting through these dark nights of the soul, which are really difficult, and to be reborn in your own power, in infinite probabilities. Exactly. So where you can navigate the energy as opposed to being directed by it. Yeah, it's the truth, Sharon. You have a choice at all times. Like I said, you are always co-creating with the universe. You are always speaking to source. You are always speaking to the universe. So that's very, very important in guiding the energy the way you want it to go, as opposed to, whatever. I ain't had to do that in a long time. I don't do that, and I don't do this. Idolize people. That's a huge one. And I never really did, even when I was younger. I guess I've been around famous people most of my life. So that's, I met Bob Seger when I was like 12. My Uncle Sammy used to tour with him. And during my 20s, I hung around with the Motley Crue. Who else was in those days? Everybody was. Oh, God. Skid Row, Cinderella, Dokken. Those were all people I hung around with. Todd LaTorre hangs out in Tampa Bay. That is the lead singer for Queensryche. So I grew up with these people. They're all about my age. Yep. Definitely. That is definitely advisable. I would definitely advise that. And I want you. Yeah, see, a sound engineer. Yeah, see, I've been in rock bands since I was 20 years old. So, local band, but we used to go hang out with people like Vince Neil, Tommy, what's his face? Tommy Lee. Some of those guys were just gross. I was in the bus with them one time, and we were all partying and drinking. And I saw the funniest thing I ever saw in my whole life on that bus. They took a pair of tidy whities and put their name on it, and then threw them out the bus. And all these girls were chasing after a pair of tidy whities. I was dying, crying. No way. Way. Look at what they do to idols now. And they are idols. They aren't even all that. The certain industries, they wear so much makeup. If you saw them on the street, like face to face, you wouldn't even know that person was that person. No, not Zappa. I'm not that old, honey. That's 60s. Bob Seger's my minimum there, honey. My mom was in love with him, and I was like 12. So no, this was like 1985, 1980s and late 80s and 90s. So you're talking Axl Rose, Vince Neil. I did hang around with a couple of guys from Kansas when we played out. They had a regular band that they used to play out down in Florida. The ones carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Yeah. Those guys used to play, the guy who used to play the violin, he used to play local in our bars. And so did Molly Hatchet. And, oh God, what's his name? Tom. God. Man, I am brain dead. Oh, yeah. Twisted Sister used to. Yeah. D. Snyder, he's definitely used to hang around all kinds of places in Tampa. He's a biker, and Tampa Bay is a biker place. And I'm falling. God, this is killing me, guys. I gotta look it up. Because it's killing me. I gotta know. Oh, it's not telling me. Tom. Oh, okay. Okay. I know now I got the song in my head now. Free Falling. Now who is that, guys? He lived in Gainesville. Went to a party at his house, and Leonard Skinner was there. Tom Petty. Man, why couldn't I get that? I mean, he had like this great big party at his house, cake party. We were really young. Yeah, I was like 16 or 17 years old. Leonard Skinner and Van Zant brothers were there. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah. He was still like in his 60s. So he did a pretty good run. There's some of them didn't make it that long. I posted a song by Hell Yeah, which had Vinnie Paul in it from Pantera. He was drumming for Hell Yeah, and he passed away, I think 2 years ago, 3 years ago. So him and Dimebag are no more. The only one that's alive in Pantera now is Phil Anselmo. Yeah, grew up with all those people. If you're into that sort of thing, baby, I used to listen to that man when I was a child, when I was a little child, Roy Orbison. Yeah, my mom and dad used to listen to that kind of music. I went full on metal by the time I was 20, 22 years old. I listened to rock and roll too, but then I started getting into things like Judas Priest and Metallica, and those kind of energies really, where we were slamming into each other on the dance floor instead of dancing. Mosh pits. You got another thing coming. I've lived, babies. I have lived. And I've seen some shit. And I'm still here to talk about it. So, somebody mentioned who earlier? Oh, yeah, that was the best ever. Headbangers Ball every Saturday night. Cut my teeth on a Black Sabbath. Yeah, Black Sabbath's awesome. Ozzy, I met him a couple of times. I'm going to tell you what, I never understood a word that man said. Ever. I met him with Bullet in 2006. Bullet for My Valentine. I don't know if you know who they are or not. They're out of Wells. But I was hanging around with those guys in the studios when I was getting ready to go on tour over there, and in my little vampire band with Fields of the Nephilim, which was a cowboy vampire band from Germany. And I was hanging around with the guys in Bullet at that time, and Ozzy was backstage, and we were all standing there, and I swear for the life of me, I could never understand a word that man said. I met Ivan Moody from Five Finger Death Punch. I've met Rob Zombie, Rob Halford, all kinds of people. Ozzy's funny now, but he used to be pretty brutal back in the day. He was a serious, yeah. Or he was drunk. Yeah, you can look them up, Kit. Their name is Fields of the Nephilim. So now you know why. Now you know where they got the name. Oh, I love Ivan Moody. That is my Erica. Glad to see you, baby. Ivan Moody is my dark twin. I mean, if I could write songs, I've given up on society, up on your social disease. A lot of their songs I can definitely identify with. Fuck what you think about me. I'm awful. I really don't care what anybody else thinks. I mean, like I said, if you're going to call me a schizo, though, people, at least look up the spelling. Okay? Because I'm a grammar Nazi. You can call me a schizo all you want. Just don't call me late for dinner when it's time to come for dinner. Because I like to eat. All the days I said all the lies. I hate it. I'm wasting here. Can anyone wash it all away? That's a Pisces thing, isn't it, Kit? I'm waiting here for anyone to wash it all away. Wash it all away. Purple. Purple. She's under the water. Wash it all away, Purple. I love you. You guys are awesome. Anybody want anything? Anybody want anything before I go? Because I'm getting ready to go. Just the combo is so unlikely that they had to be good. Oh, who do you mean? Hose down the deck. Nephilim. Fields of the Nephilim. And it's 2 L's. Erica, I got you, girl. Fields of the Nephilim. Last exit for the lost. Sound familiar, guys? These people have known about this the whole time. Brush 2112. Where do you think I get? And the meek shall inherit the earth. Listen to it. You'll love it. It's like an orchestra. Okay. Messages for Erica. Erica, there is a super healing taking place for you. Something's definitely going to be exposed with the sun and the moon here about somebody who might be broke. And you're going to heal that. Either that or somebody that you may have ghosted or ghosted you. There's a healing coming in. You don't see it coming though. Okay? You do now. Tara's handy for that. Healing star energy. Beautiful. Aquarius energy. Gotta love it. Any messages? Okay, got you. Did I get a couple cards tonight? Deborah, got you. Deborah. Tower. Oh, girlfriend. Somebody's about to come knock on your door. That's what it looks like. We were just talking about somebody dropping in your living room. It looks like that's what might just happen with your Scorpio energy there. It just might happen. Just saying. And it might stress you the hell out. Yeah. It looks like somebody's going to drop right in your lap, baby girl. And it's going to stress you out because I don't think you're ready for it. You taking off, Eve? You take care. We love you. Everybody loves you. Joseph, I got you next. You better not be traveling to me. I almost had that happen to me tonight, Deborah. I just said no. It was like, okay. And you want what? Joseph. $77. It's lucky, but it's kind of not lucky because it's the illusions of the 7 and the lies of the 7s. Swords and the cups. So somebody's lying to you, Joseph, about love. They may not feel more than they say. Okay? I don't know how that works in your situation. I can't say if it's more or less. I'd have to do a private reading. Third party year, he's going to have Queen of Swords, my Virgo. Probably not. It sounds like they're both super codependent. You're welcome, sweetheart. Gemini energy is right now, within the next month. No, I don't think so, Kit. Look, check it out. He got his head way far up her butt. Way far up her butt. He's not real happy with it, but it's almost like I said, he's living in an illusion, a delusion, and he's not living in reality at all. So you guys are doing a virtual thing, and he's living in that like virtual thing for real, and like he can't separate himself from it. He can't find his soul. So what do you want to do anything with that guy for? Especially a Virgo. Come on, man. You can do better than that, Kit. We were talking about Virgos when I first started tonight about how they're OCD because I have a Virgo midheaven with a Pisces sun. So if people call me schizo, I completely understand because on one hand, I don't give a shit in the Piscean energy. And like, you know, and on the other hand, I'm OCD. Everybody has to be on time. Everything has to work on time. Everything has to go in order. Everything has to be off the floor. My bed has to be made. My dishes, you know what I mean? So I've got that Virgo energy that looks at the Piscean energy going, the hell's wrong with you? And the Piscean energy looking at the Virgo going, what the hell's wrong with you? Because they also care about what everybody else thinks, and Pisces doesn't give a shit. You know, it's like I said, I've got opposites right there in my chart. So if somebody sees me as a schizo, well, I'll take it as a compliment. I'm a smart one. I'm very mercurial. I got a lot of Gemini and Virgo energy, so I'm very mercurial. I'm smart. I'm not a smart man, but I know what love is. Kit, you and me both. 9 times out of 10, if it doesn't have to do with my personal space, if it has to do with my personal space, woo, don't mess with my personal space. You will get the dark lashing of the scorpionic Aquarian energy. In other words, known as the Queen of fucking Swords. You don't want that person. You don't want dark Pisces. Free chicken dinner. It's not going anywhere, but he's lovely. Yeah, Cancers are very lovely. You have a good night too, Joseph. Thanks for coming. Come again. We'll be back here probably Wednesday night. And I'm always coming up with some wisdom, random thoughts. So yeah, that's what I say, Z. She won't listen. We love you, Kit, but Kit's happy in her little Burble world. She don't even give a shit what anybody else thinks. She's like, oh, la 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 la. I'm happy. I'm just going along, burble. Floating along. She is so Piscean. I mean, I have 5 planets, and she's probably got way more Piscean in her than I do. He's in Chile. He speaks nicely. He's got a South American accent, so he's probably sexy. Like an Antonio Banderas. He's Spanish, though. He's from Spain. Still. You speak Spanish? So does my daughter. 7 of my grandchildren are half Mexican. They're beautiful. Stephanie's been speaking Spanish since she was 12. She learned it in like 4 months, 5 months. She's brilliant. Yeah, that's my daughter. Unfortunately, she's a Cancer and it gets the best of her sometimes. She wants to spoil and take care of everybody, and then people are very ungrateful. Oh yeah, VR. You don't have to even. You don't even have to put a overcoat or a raincoat on. You can tell how long it's been since I did it. Overcoat. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, my daughter speaks more Spanish than she does English. Caught that, did you, Deb? McAfee. That's her rubber. You guys. Oh, man. Oh, shit. Overcoat. I didn't even catch myself saying that until after I said it. I used to love inner tubes, but then again, I grew up in Florida. That was like tubing was like a thing. That's something that we did on a regular basis. Was hang our ass in a tube in the middle of the ocean and be pulled by a boat. That was fun. But it didn't have. I'll tell you what, the boys probably felt like they should have had a pillow on underneath them, though. That was the biggest complaint we get from the boys. Hit me in the nuts. Yeah, tubing is great. Like I said, we get on a perfectly good what do you call those things? Oh God. You know, my brain is just not with it tonight. Kid, I can see your playlist must have thank you next on repeat. Next. Hello, Arizona. We're about out of here, guys. Slap it on her, Deb. Slap it on her. I love you guys so much. You are the light of my day when I come on here. Yeah, exactly, kid. It's time to have some fun, you know? I mean, hermit, 12 years. That's a long time. Get it dust it off. I don't believe I just said that. You gotta dust it off a little. Have some fun. Enjoy your life. Oh, awesome. Anytime. I could use it. That's for sure. RR. I could use the business. Everybody's all going, so nobody's paying attention. And the ones that are paying attention want stuff for free. Or they want, I give them the prices and they're like, I never hear from them again. Yeah, born again virgins, for real. Hey, Deborah, almost. I mean, with one person for 15 years, yeah, that stuff gets dusty. It gets dusty. For me, I meant. I'm not dusty, but then again, I'm not willing to put up with anybody's shit. So as soon as I find out that they're trying to get attached to me, I'm like, I'm out. I gotta go. I like you. I don't love you, but I like you. And you're fun. But thank you. Come again. Bye-bye now. Oh, okay. I'll just tap my email in the chat box here. You just got to hit me up at my email, and then I schedule you accordingly. Especially if you're in a different country, because we got different time zones. I'm in Eastern Standard Time. If you're in Eastern Standard Time, we got the same time zones. All right. There's my email. You're welcome to hit me up anytime. I could use the business. And I only have 3 levels, 50, 60, and 150. I don't do a bunch of playing with the numbers. I stick with what works for me. So, and they're pretty cheap considering there's a lot of readers out there that charge you 150 basic. I've seen readers charge all the way up to $250 an hour. All I know is you better put some gold on that if you're going to charge me $250 an hour. You're gonna have to throw some gold bars or something, some bullion in there. $250 an hour to talk to you. Better be something certainly special. For sure. And you can talk to me for 2 hours for 150. And I give you your chart. I give you an all-around reading. I give you your spiritual strengths and weaknesses. I do all of that. So I appreciate it. Hit me up. I'll schedule you. I'm pretty open this week because everybody's too busy freaking out right now instead of paying attention to their breathing and being still. So everybody's going, oh my God. Trust me, I'm watching it. I went to the grocery store yesterday and that's all I could see in the grocery store. That and attachments on people. Total shadows. Yeah. It gets freaky when you start seeing stuff like this, when you start seeing auras on everybody and you start seeing like their little demons that are attached to the back of their head. It's like they're guiding them and telling them what to do. It's weird looking. It's like this dark cloud. Hopefully everybody's gonna dust up them cobwebs off their auras, though. That's what we're trying to do anyway. Yeah. Please do, because I have no idea what's coming, guys. I'm just giving you a heads up because, like I said, I was only 3 months off with the present situation. So I'm guessing that whatever is coming is something that I'm feeling that is pretty important that I tell everybody that. I'm not gonna off my aura. She says, off my aura. That's my aura, bitch. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to get going. I will see you all Wednesday, if not sooner, because you never know when I'm going to pop in here before then. I will get some more videos out tomorrow. You doing witchcraft while you're following your workshop? I'm not worshiping a dragon, sweetheart. It's stars. Has nothing to do with the real dragon. Yeah, no, he say whatever. You know, I'm not afraid of anything. Jesus Christ is me, and I am you, and you are me. And if you want to play that game, go ahead. You know, where you're against me and I'm against you. When you finally figure out the truth that we are all one, it's just a matter of if you're dark or if you're light, and how much darkness you have to go through before you see the light. I am definitely a Christed one. Don't play me. Yahweh is my energy. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Good evening, Carmen. We're about ready to get out of here, guys. Grandma. I'm a grammar Nazi. Don't worry about it. Yeah, you know, some things just aren't worth your attention. You call me a Dragon worshiper. Whatever. Yeah, when you get to that energy, let me know about it. Let me know how you feel then. Are you going to be the judge and jury then too? Huh? When you get to that energy, you let me know. Because you're not there. You're so not there. You have an attachment. Because enlightened people do not attack each other. They just don't. They don't have any time for that. Just like I'm not attacking you back. Because I don't have any time for that. If you continue on, I'll just block you from my channel. I ain't scared of you. Yeah, so what are I want you to look into something there. Playboy. Yeah, I could give you another name, but we won't do that. Start finding out about Hindu gods. Start reading about India's gods. Does that mean the God's going to come and smack down their ass too, when they are one of the most intelligent religions out there? Yeah, they know how to manipulate energy. So, like I said, you put that in your pipe and smoke it and go on about your way and chill the hell out, man. You're gonna blow a gasket. Blow a gasket. Whatever, man. I don't care. I don't give a shit. I really seriously don't. You're the type of person that would go blow up an entire building to get one person. And who's the one that's off balance? Hello? Fontaine, you have to check because, YouTube's got a lot of that control over that. You think? Hey. Yeah, no doubt. Go read your Bible. Curse. We don't do that here. And if you don't be careful, I'm going to start calling you boy. Okay? Instead of playboy. Because you definitely ain't no playboy. You're a punk. Anybody who acts like that is a punk. You punk boy, not playboy. Sorry. That don't work in my chat room. Doll face. No doubt. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go because we got some simple minds in here. They just don't understand us. So I love you guys. You know I do. And I'll see you guys next time. Mwah. Love to all. See you then. Bye.